Hello there, it's Live Seek Resin. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a coating video. I've just got Vista Coaty and Vuba Vista Coaty, which is a heat resistant resin, and I'm either already done it or I will be doing a more in-depth video on the Vuba Vista range because there's a lot of information to impart and I can't really fit it all in one video. But suffice to say, I've tried 3 other of their resins, found them really easy to work with. They're heat resistant, they're UV resistant, they're 2-to-1 mix, so, and they're cheap if I'm honest with you, or cheaper than other resins that I've tried. And yes, and they're lovely as well, really nice company. They did give me a discount on this, but I did pay for it with my own money, so I have put that it's a paid promotion. Anyway, enough chatting. I'm going to take you down. This is all of the coasters that I need to coat at the moment. So you'll recognise these from my collaboration with Claire's Crafty Corner. By the way, she has done an amazing video on coating coasters, top coating, and I'm pretty sure this video isn't going to be nearly as good as that, but anyway, I'll give it a go because this is the first time that I'm doing it, and you know, I'll have a go at most things sort of resin related. Right, so these ones you'll remember from my earlier, I think it's number 8, were for my husband. He still hasn't got them and he is complaining about it, but it had something called amine blush on the which is a reaction, I think, from the hardener to the moisture in the air, but I haven't researched that properly yet, and I will be doing a more in-depth video. So this is an experiment, and I'm going to be sanding, and well, I have sanded all of these down and I'll be top coating them today. And these are from a video you won't have seen yet, but that is definitely on the cards, and it looks as though I have to do both sides for them. And so the first thing I've done is I've got a tiny little spirit level, and I'm checking that all of these are level. So you can see they're in the middle. This is kind of crucial for top coating, I've been told. These are some that I didn't actually film the process, but I'm really annoyed because it turned out really, really well. So I think I'll probably be just top coating the top part of these. Yeah. So anyway, stay tuned and I'll go and mix up some resin. I'm not wearing a respirator right now because I haven't started mixing, but we will crack on and see how we go. Okay, I'm not going to put on any liquid latex. I'm just going to go for it and probably going to regret it, but I will give it a go and see what happens. So I've looked at Claire's video, and apparently you just have to be really careful not to create like a channel for the resin to run off, and just gently pour it in the middle and then push it out to the sides. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So wish me luck, and put it this way, if I can do it, anyone can do it, all right? Alrighty, let's do this. So I've got my respirator on, so I'm doing a voiceover, just showing you roughly how I mix up some resin. I've got a 2-to-1 resin. I'm using Vuba Vista Coaty specifically for coating objects because it's a medium viscosity, so it's a bit easier. Hopefully it won't run off the sides as easily. I will be doing a more in-depth tutorial on how to mix up your resin. So I've just spatulaed or spooned or whatever a little bit of resin into the centre of the coasters, and I'm literally just moving it out to the edges, and there really isn't much more to it. You just got to be a bit careful that it doesn't go over the edge, and so you've got to be a little bit brave but not too brave. So there is a bit of an art to it, and these are all my pieces that I have top coated, and as I demould I will tell you what I learned, basically, because not all of these were successful, unfortunately. But hey, that's how you learn, isn't it? These are the first one. I'm really pleased with these. Unfortunately, one of them I did get a bit of a channel, so it did kind of pour over the edge, and if you can see, I did try and sort of with a gloved hand made a vague attempt to rub it over, but didn't really succeed, but never mind. So I'll probably need to sand them down or something, do something with them. But overall, just look at that shine. I am well impressed with this coating. And but you can you see that I have not quite pushed it to the edges, so you have to be a bit brave with it, you know, push it right to the very edge. But other than that, I think for a first attempt I'm very pleased with that. You can also see, can you see a slight little divot, kind of a dimple just here? Now, I've been told that this is for several reasons. So this could be for that I didn't have it on thick enough, didn't put enough on, or that I didn't clean the bottom with alcohol before I put this on. Some people also recommend that you give it a light sand, and this is just to make sure that the next layer properly sticks to it and doesn't come off. So I'm really pleased with them, and even more pleased. I took a bit more extra care with these because they were for my husband, and although I didn't go right up to the edge on some bits, I don't think it's too bad a job, and he won't mind. But yeah, you can see how easy it is to miss the edges. Well, I think it's easy anyway, might not be to other people more experienced. So it's important to sort of get down eye line. You see that side is absolutely perfect. A random piece of glitter, of course, but I don't mind that at all. My husband might, but yeah. So top tips is to sand and so sand your coaster on the side you're going to coat it, then wipe it with isopropyl alcohol. Don't wait for coating to get too thick because it's a lot more difficult to spread, and make sure you put enough on, and yeah, don't add too much heat either. I did actually use a torch on these. But I am well pleased with those, and of course, as I understand it, that it can take about a month to actually reach its full heat resistance. Now you'll note that I did actually sand this side, but I'm not going to coat that side because my husband quite likes the frosted look, and I think I would agree with him. So that's just another look that you can have for your coasters. Anyway, very pleased with those. Thank you so much.